Mae'n rhaid I fod yma ar ran Plaid Cymru I fynegu ein cydlyniad ni gyda'r staff sydd yn streicio a'r myfyrwyr sy'n cefnogi, a fi'n siarad fel cyn fyfyriwr Prifysgol Caerdydd a fel cyn ymchwilydd fel aelod o staff o'r Brifysgol yma hefyd. It's a real honour to be here to express our solidarity with the staff that are striking and the students that are supporting. You know, in many ways, universities, these great places of learning, one of their roles is to hold up a mirror to society in the best possible way to show us who we are, and what we can be. But when we look at what is happening in universities today, of course we see a mirror. We see a mirror of what is happening across the whole of society. The casualisation of labour, as has already been referenced. You know, academics that are on 0 hours contracts, the tens of thousands of researchers that are daily dealing with the anxiety that comes from the precarious nature of work in modern society. Yeah. We see in this university the growing gap of income between the people at the top and the people at the bottom. Yeah. You know, an absolute scandal. The way that vice chancellors, including this university, are paying themselves when people in their own university can't even afford the basic decency of life as we would expect it for anyone of our colleagues. And the fact that he's not able to even actually speak to you says something about his own lack of shame.
Where's
Colin? It says something. It's the same processes of marketization, of privatization, of commodification of the most important things in life. You know, education, which is an essential human right, which is actually how we fix ourselves as a society, turned into something that is bought and sold. You know, we've seen the financialization of the university sector, a new university financial complex that has lost its soul. Yeah. And that's why this struggle is so important. Yes, it is about pensions, it's about working conditions, but actually it's about the very future of education and our society itself. And when we win this struggle, and we will, then we have to ask some deeper questions about the lack of accountability, the undemocratic nature of the way that our university sector is currently run. We need to take back this university that was set up for the people and make sure that it serves the people, both the people within its own university and the wider society that it serves. It's not there to serve the interests of the thin corporate elite that run this university at the moment. It's there to serve the interests of the society as a whole.
Yes.
That's why.
Yes.
These universities, every one of them in Wales, was set up by the pennies of the poor, so that actually we could create a better society, not line the pockets of the already rich. So look, these last few days, of course, have built a platform going into the new year. I hope this new year is also the start of a new decade. All right, and despite all the gloom and the darkness that politics has represented in the last few years, you know, sometimes when it's darkest, you look up, you see some points of light, don't you? I'm not going to start singing Ar Hyd y Nos, but look, those points of light are getting brighter, and they're starting to connect, even in the last few days, even in the midst of these dark winter nights in this election campaign. Those seeds of hope are starting to grow. You represent it, the people can feel it, we're going to get there. We're going to take back this education system and turn it into a force for positive change. We're going to get there together. And in Wales as well, it's interesting to see, you know, we can solve these things. Look at the difference, the Fair Work Convention in Scotland, UCU's call for a subcommittee in Scotland so we can actually be a beacon of progress. We should do that in Wales as well.
If we can get there earlier in Wales, then we can help our sisters and brothers in the other nations of the United Kingdom, and we can show them what education should be for. We can show them a decent society that is there to ensure social and economic justice for everyone in our society, and universities shouldn't be actually there to represent the opposite. They should be the beacon of the change that we want to create. So we're here with you. The sun is shining even on a winter's day. That's got to be a symbol of something. You have inspired people over the last few days. We're going to get there. Change is coming, whether Colin, Boris Johnson and the rest of them like it or not. Change is it's an irresistible force in our society, and we're going to be celebrating that victory soon.
Ymlaen!